The Treaty 8, which encompassed the Peace River country, was concluded in 1899 and 1900. And many stories about the trials and tribulations of the First Nations people. The predominant culture there, historically going back to the 18th century, was the Beaver First Nation. But as the fur trade extended westward from Hudson Bay in the latter 18th century, bands of Cree and bands of Iroquois began to go in advance of the white traders to deal with the indigenous population. So Alexander Mackenzie, when he came through there in 1792-93, was told a number of stories about life with the beaver culture. It was in the 18th century. They lived in large tribal organization and probably had a very advanced, sophisticated communities because of that. He was told, Mackenzie, about the wars between the incurring Cree and the resident Beaver, because the Cree at the time had firearms. But according to Mackenzie, in 1783, the Beaver also acquired firearms and were able to fight the Cree to a standstill. So at Peace Point, which is near Lake Athabasca, they had a big battle, after which, according to Mackenzie, what he was told in 1792-93, they concluded a treaty. And the Cree would hold on to all the lands east of the Peace River, and the Beaver would occupy the lands to the west. And that river that was known as the Sadu, Tsadu in Cree, they changed the name of it to the Unchika, River of Peace, between the two warring sides. If you read a history book, you pretty well know what you're going to be reading about. But then another beauty of archives is that when you plow into them, you have no idea what you're going to discover. So it's these things that you discover and find looking through the archival records that make it such an intriguing and such a satisfying experience to when you discover things like that. And compelling accounts too.